First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Sutton now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20.
Bring in the second string.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, 99 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 22-yard line.
Second down at 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop the throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger target.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Go time, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And is lining up for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He'll keep it himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Lamar.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 31 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A very quick pass to Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after 1.
Bears nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Robinson.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line, or he's you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 31, check 31.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 19.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Watch the slant. Play 56, play 56.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. 57 to Mike. 50. Don't get nervous. 57. Mike, 57. Here we go, Gary.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd and 12, Rippon. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch the pass.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
He was brought down by Michael O.J. Mudia. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
65.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
It's fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw on first down is Rippon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Third down with Rippon. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Bears take over.
28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rippon. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
It's sad they pay me.
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the 2nd half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the 1st half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the 2nd half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had a big 1st half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the 1st half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. From the 29, Rippon. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Rippon firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Gain of 7.
7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun is Rippon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Denver.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard
Call
line.
it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brought him down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They're going to run. This is Gordon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get it. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
Looking to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And the Broncos first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Second and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rippon. This is caught, and he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. He'll pitch it back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 32-yard line. A big play there on the option. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, let's go. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go.
On second down, here's the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the Broncos' 9-yard line.
56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. It's our time, guys.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw it is Rippett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Robinson with a big catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Mike 56. Mike's 56. Who that?
The quarterback will keep it himself. They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Broncos 35, Bears 29.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Rippon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Rippon on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bears 36, Broncos 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rippon. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a gain of 40.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
57's the mark. Watch 57. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Tonight's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women.